A Supreme Court decision to overrule Roe v. Wade would lead to abortion bans in roughly half the states and could have huge ramifications for this year's elections. Reporter Marina Silva takes a look at what it would mean for Missouri.
This leaked draft shows how the Supreme Court plans to rule on the landmark 1973 case, Roe v. Wade. The document, authored by Supreme Court Justice Samuel Alito, shows that the court plans to overturn the decision. For Missourians, that means the 2019 Missouri Stands for the Unborn Act would go into effect immediately after Roe v. Wade is overturned. It's what's known as a trigger law.
That's the name given to laws that a dozen or so states have passed, but they're conditional. They're recognized under current law. The law that will go into effect is unconstitutional. It wouldn't pass constitutional scrutiny.
Dr. Kevin Pybus is a professor of constitutional law at Missouri State University, and he says Roe v. Wade has divided the country for years.
And very controversial. It's never been, the country's been very divided about it. And so it's unlike other constitutional rulings that may be controversial.
Mallory Schwartz is the executive director of Pro-Choice Missouri and says the decision comes as no shock.
We knew this was happening. We didn't know on this timeline that it was happening, but Missouri has been living in a essentially post-Roe world for years, since 2019 when the state passed its own ban on abortion.
This map from NBC shows the 23 states that would move to ban abortion the moment Roe is overturned. 13 of those already have trigger laws in place, including Missouri and Arkansas. Schwartz says the leaking of that document is more shocking than the decision itself.
Honestly, I hope that person or intern is protected and safe, because they did the movement and the community a favor.
But Roe v. Wade is not officially overturned. The document is a draft and has not been finalized.
From this draft that was leaked yesterday, it indicates that Justice Alito will be writing the opinion for the court overturning Roe versus Wade. But the other justices have an opportunity to weigh in on the draft.
And that draft is not available under the Freedom of Information Act, meaning few people could leak the document.
So the only people that would have access to it are the justices and their clerks.
The official ruling on Roe v. Wade will come this summer.
Again, Missouri, Oklahoma, and Arkansas all have those trigger bans in place.